actually start.
Get it started.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Rental Rehab Can Be a Drag. You know, I always got to keep it up because my 6 chins are showing. It's a beautiful day. How are y'all doing out there? We're going to do a second video. I have a videographer today, Bradley. Yay, Bradley. Okay, we've done a bunch of destruction. It's crazy. What we're going to do is just walk through, show you everything that we've done. Next week I'm not doing a video, we're going to do a video the following week, okay? So the following week we'll do a video because I'm going to do painting and all sorts of fun stuff. So we're going to go in. I don't want the door to hit Brad. You can go in, it's fine. So anyway, here we are in the foyer. How's everyone today? Did my hair. Yes, it's 1 o'clock, I think. A little after 1, sorry. Drag. Happy Sunday. Praise the Lord. Anyway, so what we've done since the last time we were here, we've taken down wallpaper, we've primed some walls. I say we because I had 2 helpers, Ashley and Diane, which was very fun. We've primed the walls. I'm still not really happy with these walls because they're textured. I'm not a textured wall person. It drives me a little bit nuts. So anyway, we're going to swirl around here. And this is the foyer right here. So what we did is we edged, we used kills on the wall right here. All kills. It's a 5-gallon. We kills the walls, and for some reason, I forgot to do the ceiling. And I'm not sure why. So I'm going to take down, you'll see how white the difference is between. If you remember before, this was all like, you can still kind of see some of it coming through, so we'll touch it up where they smoked in here for like 30 or 40 years. Okay? Yay, fun. So now, Bradley will show you what's on the floor. We, being I, tore down wallpaper on this beautiful, lovely wall. That used to be textured, but it's now not textured. It's kind of textured, it's still there, but they smoothed it out when they put in the wallpaper. There used to be a doorway here. You can kind of see it goes about like right here. I think it ends about right in there. Anyway, there used to be a door and they closed it in. So, to get this wallpaper off, actually it came off in strips. It came off really, really easily because it was put on correctly. So if you're ever going to do wallpaper, please put it on correctly because you never know, the next person may not enjoy what you have put up. So it came out in sheets. I just pulled it off, and then what I did is there was another layer of wallpaper underneath of it. Nice, sickening, gorgeous. Not so much, but that came off rather easily as well. So then after that was off, all that was left was like the glue. So what I did is I took my handy dandy, oh, hold on, let me go get it. Forgot it. Spray bottle. Oh, we got a passerby who's looking in here. Hey. Anyway, I got me a Zep commercial spray bottle. Yeah, see? Yeah. I got this at my favorite store, Lowe's. I'm a big Lowe's fan. So anyway, I take this, I do probably 1 ounce to 2 ounces of Downy, and then I put water in that and I fill it up. And I spray the wall, and I do it in sections. So I start at the top because it's going to run down anyway. If you don't have any carpet down or anything, I would suggest putting towels down because it will run. So then I spray it on the wall, let it soak into the glue, and then I just start, and it actually just rolled off in sheets, which was rather nice. So I did that here, as well as the wall in by the front door, because that had wallpaper on it as well. And as you can see, don't kill yourself, right? As you can see, this is all, yeah. Isn't that nice? Love it. Anyway, wallpaper, it was ugly, it was brown. So that's what we did. This was a beautiful border that was up in here. I'm going to use this as my sash. Come on, sash. Yes. Ta-da.
Queen.
Anyway, yes.
Yes.
So, the girls, when they were here, they primed all of these walls as well as the ceiling. I don't know if you've tried to prime ceilings before, but it is horrible. So we had our extension poles with our rollers and went to town. They went to town because I'm getting too old to be looking up at the ceiling all the time. So, now we're going to go in here into the kitchen. So this is my favorite in down with some water, and it does work. So we painted all this. Then we started in the kitchen. What I did in the kitchen, you will see, the kitchen is disgusting. Let's just start there. The granddaughter of the lady that lived here stopped by, and I asked her which rooms did they not smoke in. The only rooms they did not smoke in this house were the bathroom upstairs and the 3 bedrooms, which is a lie, because I used to see them hanging out the back window smoking over the roof line. It was great, looking out your window, seeing people hang out the back smoking cigarettes. Anyway, if you will take that and show that up there, that's where the border used to be, all the way around. I did the same thing. Actually, I have this little handy dandy tool that I forgot to mention. This is by Piranha. And on the inside are little tiny teeth. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's kind of dark in here. Ooh, let's fix that. Let's see this. There. Piranha. So you just take that, put it on the wall, just go in circles. Just kind of like that. It'll rough it up. So I did that on Tuesday. I did the front. All of this I did by myself. Got all this back here, roughed it all up. Oh, I forgot there's a beautiful fish border in the bathroom. How fitting, fish. Anyway, so then after I roughed it up, you have to rough it up. Sorry, but I forgot that. So I roughed it all up, and then you use the Downy and the spray bottle combination, and it will come off. If you have places that are really close, if you're very, very careful, I just took a screwdriver and did X's up across next to the cabinets, because this will not reach next to the cabinets. It won't do it for some reason, because it wants to go this way and it falls down. You go that way and it goes back up, so it won't do an edge very well. So that's what I did. But I don't know if you guys can see, I primed around the edges here and did the door frames, but unfortunately, you can come over here if you want to, Bradley. We can see it. Where the smoke and nicotine was on the wall, it started running down, and I didn't think of that. So I haven't primed this yet, but I'm going to wipe the walls down to get a lot of this off of here after we get the rest of the wallpaper off. It's pretty disgusting. This is where they primarily smoked, was in here, in this little area in here, which I haven't done any of the wallpaper in here. But if you come in here, you will see how yellow these walls are. Yeah. You can see where this used to be white and is now yellow. It's disgusting. Yeah. So I took the ceiling fan down, got rid of all that. I'm taking out all of the face plates. I'm taking and replacing all the outlets, replacing all the light fixtures, anything that I can take out that will absorb smoke and that nicotine smell is going. Some stuff I can't do, I think, like Reggie scrubbers. I think I'm going to redo the floors. I don't know yet, but I probably will. But you can see how it ran down there. It's really disgusting. Yeah, it's gross. So I started that in here, did all of the, I scored all this. So this is ready to go. This will be done tomorrow and the next day. So you have to make sure you score it really, really well. And what I do is I do a section here, spray it, let it soak in, and then I go to my next section, spray it, let it soak in. And while that's soaking, I come back here and start peeling, because the glue in the back of the wallpaper will be left on the wall. And then I spray that, and then I go over and I start peeling over there. So I always have something going all the time. Okay? So then we have this downstairs is primed, all ready to go. Again, beautiful textured walls that I can't stand. Anyway, this used to be the dining room. The doorway was right here from the living room. but they closed it in to make a master suite on the first floor. And all of the paint, this has all been, we rolled this, actually not we, the girls, rolled this 3 times to get it to go in all these little hills and valleys on this texturized walls. And I just hate texturized walls. Did I say that already, Bradley?
Yes.
I hate texturized walls. I hate texturized walls. So anyway, but we did leave the carpet down. There's paint all over it. I didn't care. Disassembled the ceiling fan up there. It's getting ready to go. I'm not a ceiling fan person either. I have some in my house. Excuse me, I have some in my house, in my bedrooms, just because they're on the second floor. It gets really kind of warm in the summertime, so I have fans up there. Not a fan of them, so that's probably going to go. Yeah. Every ceiling fan in here is going to go because it's got a very good air conditioning unit. So, this half bath right here, as you can see, still has beautiful, lovely wallpaper, a border, that they decided to put fish.
Fishy.
I'm not quite sure. Yeah. I don't know if they were going for a nautical theme or... Yeah, I'm a little confused by the fish in here. Maybe it was maybe it was the guys who were in that this year. I don't know, but it's tacky as hell and I hate it. So it's coming down. And then you can see they really, really did a great job of painting this door because you can still see the blue through it. Isn't that great? Gorgeous. This is coming off and being repainted. This whole bathroom's going to be done. But the wallpaper, so as you can see down through there, I've left a mass
Trail of tears.
Trail of destruction, honey. So, that is what we're doing now. And we've done right through here. So what I'll do, so this kind of gets dark. I don't know if you can see it or not. But this is what's left after you pull the wallpaper off. Okay? So it's like a little thin, there we go. It's just like the wall. It's just like the back of the paper is what it is. So then I take my little handy dandy thing. And this thing right here, watch this. We'll shoot across the room. Yeah. Whoosha, whoosha, whoosha. But what you don't want to do is forget that you have it on whoosha, and you hit the wall real close because you will get the whoosha in your face. Yeah, it's not cute. So, do a little test right first. So you just take that on there, and then you just like this, and you'll see. I'm going to show you guys this real quick. I know people have done this before, but it's fun. I had so much of this crap on my fingers the other day. Oh my god, it was gross. And you'll see it as soon as you spray it, it starts bubbling up. So yeah, and it'll start running. But thank God there's just old nasty floors here. Which, the floors, I know beautiful, brick-looking floors are the thing, but not today's thing. So, do this, saturate it. You want to let it sit for a little bit. Yes, this is what I do on my days off. Fun. Yes. Sit down.
300 people.
300?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So, here's what we're going to do. This is where we get to the whoosha! I don't know. This could be entertaining. See? Oh! Wrong way. See, look at that. It's like a gun. I love it. So you do this. Get all the way up in there. Let that sit on there. And by all means, if anybody has... I know people say they steam the wallpaper off. I've heard people have to steam it off because it was, unfortunately, not put on correctly. And this will run, and it'll actually smell like Downy in this house instead of 30-year-old cigarettes. So anyway, just let that go. Put that on there. Like I said, if you have floors that you want to keep, and baseboards, I would cover them all up. But I just go to town. So, and we're going to let that sit. It's pretty saturated. I probably use too much because I'm a little extreme. So then what I would do, I would let that sit. Then I would go, say, into the kitchen. Back over here real quick. Shoo-wah, shoo-wah, shoo-wah. Mass destruction. And then what we do is we put this right on here, and we let that sit. Because you have to do it layer by layer. It's not going to come off in... Sometimes it will come off in one big sheet. I did pre-do this the other day. I don't think it's going to come off, though. I don't want to ruin my beautiful nail polish. Yeah. So see what it'll do? It'll start coming like this. which I'm sure there's easier ways to do this, and that's why I'm always open to suggestions. On this page, that's what it's for. I did this yesterday, so I don't know. Yeah, see, it'll come off pretty. It'll just start coming off in sheets like that. Okay, be careful with your outlets. Okay. You might want to turn off the electric, but I'm a little crazy, so then I just spray that. So you do it in layers. So you do the outside first, which has already been scored. So you do the scoring. So there's little, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's little tiny, like little holes. See them all right there? Will that show up on there? Probably not so much.
I can see it.
Yeah, there's little holes all in there. So what that's going to do is when you spray this on here, it's going to go in there, loosen the paper, then you can pull the paper, and then after the paper is left, the backing of the paper, and then see how it starts soaking through there? It's like little, and then you take that and do that. Now, let's see if I can find my other little handy dandy tool. We'll see. It's a little scraper. It's red. Here it is. I throw stuff everywhere. If I was a little more organized, that's the other thing. Be organized. Sometimes I'm not. $1.99. I do not like metal. Metal, I think, if the wall behind it's a little soft, metal can kind of gouge it. This is a plastic one, and you want it always scoop side facing you because it's a lot smoother. I found that when I went the other way, this way, up the wall, it tend to take off the plaster like in the other room. Sorry, Bradley. So, now, I hope this works. So, let me start this. So, it just goes like that. When I was in the other room, it just like peeled off in sheets. So it'll come off, but you gotta be very careful because the wall behind it, like this wall is got drywall or plaster or something. I don't know. This used to be a big open doorway right here. So then you just go to town and just start peeling off. It can take a while. I was here the other night, but it comes off pretty easy. So see, just like that. You just get rid of it. Watch out, Bradley. So yeah, see. So then, see, you might want to here. Let's see if it'll do it. I don't know if it's going to do it. Oh yeah. I don't know. Maybe if I let it soak just a little bit more. Anyway, I'm sure but it'll go just like this. You can just start taking it off in sheets. See, wrong way. You do it the wrong way. So anyway, that's how I do it, and it all comes off in just like craziness. Over on the other side, if you were here the other day, if I would have done this the other day, you would have seen that this just comes off. I grabbed it. This may have been done at a different time, different method, but so it'll start coming off. If I let it soak a little bit longer, I'm being impatient. But so you can kind of grab this in sheets. Oh, sheet. So I scared my neighbors, I think, today. No, not really. I looked outside there having a party for their children across the street, and I stood in the doorway in my uniform here today. Yeah, they were a little scared. I'm glad the one neighbors are moving with their 3 heathen children. But see, this is what it'll do. So it'll just start coming down in sheets. It's like so. How about that? So if you have like 2 people doing this, one can score. Then after it's scored, the person can follow right behind them and do it in sections because it'll dry pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm sure there's some pretty angles of me and my 16 pins doing this. Bradley, don't try it. So yeah, see, it just starts. But as you can tell, there's a ridge right here in the wall, right here, like right there. There's a seam. This used to have a huge doorway, and they took it down to a smaller doorway. I don't know, maybe they wanted a different look when they put on the vinyl siding. Most of this house was done so it'll go. So yeah, see? Just big sheets will come off. And then after you get done with that, you want to go back and clean the walls because some of the residual will be on there from this paper. This is like the glue and the backing of the paper, I believe. If I'm wrong, somebody please let me know. Because, now if you don't get it, it's not going to come off. So then you start having these little tiny pieces. But you just have to be patient and just go with the groove. And it'll stop, like I didn't get enough there, so I got to resaturate it. And Go on. But that's how I do it. If anybody has any other suggestions, this is the way I've done it in the past. It seems to work for me. And hey, it always smells like you have clean clothes, right? Yeah. So we just keep going. I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to come back later and do this. So anyway, I've got all these walls to do. This is what my friend Ashley will be doing tomorrow. Yay, Ashley. Diane helped us out too. My little cute lesbian couple from up north. You know, when you're in trouble, you call in the lesbians. Right? So anyway, it'll just keep going. Of course, if I had my ladder. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. How about that, Bradley?
Great.
Did you know that would do that?
No.
You didn't? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So anyway, it just keeps going. And I have found in the past that if you don't come back home pretty quickly and clean off your baseboards and stuff, some of that residue can stick to your baseboards and re-dry, and then you have to reapply your water and your downy and get that off or kind of buff it off. So yeah, so that's how I remove the wallpaper, and it's very sticky. It's gross. I mean, it's, ugh, I don't know what it's made out of. Do you know what it's made out of?
No.
I don't either. It's disgusting. But whoever did this did it correctly, and that's thankful. So if you ever, like I said, if you're ever going to do wallpaper, please put it on correctly, because the person after you may not enjoy it as much as you do. Yeah, it's a bitch. So anyway, I did that, and then we primed all of this in here with Kills, and we went all the way up the stairs here. So all of this has been Kills. That sounds a little, ooh, look, my hair, baby.
Killed it.
I killed it, honey, today. This is a new piece of hair. I'm so excited. Now, Bradley, you have to go up ahead of me, because when I look down and my chin's popped down, I'll be a little upset. So anyway, we did all of this. And again, of course, we haven't gotten to the ceilings up in here yet. But this has all been kills. I decided to go all the way up the hallway, even though they didn't smoke up here. I could really tell they didn't smoke up here. There was hardly any discoloration up in here. But I wanted to do it because I figured if there was smoke, it was going to come up the stairwell. Right? Right. So we went ahead and did all this. I actually have somebody who's already interested in renting this house. So what I'm doing is working with the person, and I am letting them actually pick out their paint colors to go in here. We're going to go through and look at stuff. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'll hopefully have this ready fairly quickly. Hopefully, I'm doing this on my days off, Sunday, Monday, and in the evenings. So I'm doing this, and hopefully I'll be able to get with them, and we'll get the color schemes. It's not going to be anything crazy. We want to keep it kind of neutral on a rental, because if they turn over, not everybody likes the same colors, but most people are okay with the neutral tones. We're probably going to do grays in here, grays and light tans. I'm going to reconfigure the kitchen a little bit. I don't like the way the cabinets are set up. There's cabinets way up high. We can go down and I'll show you that. But anyway, so this is all primed and ready to go. We just have to do the ceiling up there, the ceiling right here, and this ceiling right here. And then I'm going to do that when I do the kitchen, because the whole kitchen is going to get primed. I know it looks like a mass destruction went through here. I'm going to remove these cabinets. I'm going to take them down because these up here don't make any sense. You'll need a step ladder. I mean, their nosebleed section is down. So I'm going to take them down, leave this here. I'm going to take this light out because I don't like it. And then I'm going to put a small cabinet across here. I'm going to take these. This kitchen is configured very oddly. When they redid it, there's not room for a dishwasher. So what I'm going to try to do is put a dishwasher here, and then take this cabinet and make it a lower cabinet over there with an upper cabinet up there, so they can put a microwave over there. I mean, I can't do anything else unless I tear out these walls, and I'm not about to do that. So that is the progression so far, and as you can tell, it's really gross. If you're anybody that smokes, I mean, God love you. Contact me, we'll take a life insurance policy on you. No, I'm just kidding. If you do smoke outside because it really builds up. It's disgusting. Can you smell it, Bradley? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really, really bad. This is about 30 years worth, though. The lady that lived here raised her children here, and it's just running down the walls. They smoked in this area back here. So, next week I will not be making a video because I'm going to try to do a little more progression. I think I've done a pretty good job of destroying this place so far. with all the wallpaper and everything that's around. So then what we'll do is I'll do what's called crud cutter. I believe that's the name of it. I'm going to do that on all the walls. I'm going to do it on the cabinets. I hope it didn't take the finish off. I guess we'll find out. I'm also taking crud cutter to the vinyl windows because whether you believe it or not, these windows, they're vinyl. It is almost like I think vinyl is almost like plastic to me, but there is actual nicotine and tar built up on these windows. You will never get it out. I've thought about taking and actually painting this inside frame right here, and then so I'm just going to take kills. I believe these will pop out. I don't know. I don't want to try it. So these will pop out. Your outsides are good. The insides will take crud cutter to home because cigarette smoke is very, very damaging, and in here is where they primarily smoked. And the good thing about this room is this wall is slightly textured. My favorite thing, Bradley. Textured walls. But not like stomped like you do your ceiling, which they did in the walls in there, which I don't understand that. If somebody can explain that to me, was it a thing in the 50s and the 60s? I don't know. So anyway, that is what is going on so far. I thank you all for joining us. This is our second edition, or episode, let's say, of Rental Rehab Can Be a Drag. So make sure you come back in 2 weeks, check out our fabulous videos, share the video. I am still in the works of making a YouTube channel. That stuff, I don't know. I guess because I'm 47, it confuses the hell out of me. So anyway, I'm going to create a YouTube channel for Rental Rehab as a Drag, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a great weekend. Bye.